Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take first down throw for Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just get the play off. Now Prescott. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Prescott now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Crowell. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This is Crowell, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it again with Crowell. Powers through him. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On play action, Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and 4.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Kaiser. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. A first down carry now for Crowell. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! Here we go!
They go play action. Kaiser rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Kaiser now. He finds Coleman. And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Now it's Crowell. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And now running right through him. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go! Ohio!
Running left is Crowell. He gets away from one, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight end. We got four. We got four. Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Hut!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go!
A handoff, running left, Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. A give to Elliott running left. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The second quarter score from KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brad 38!
Play action now. Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Raekwon McMillan from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go! Brad, flex round! Flex round! 4 down, check! 4 down, 4 down! Check 99! Check 99! Motion, motion, motion! Hot!
From the gun, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. Prescott on 1st down. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A second down throw for Prescott. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. To throw is Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Let's go. Ohio.
Coleman, the man in motion left. Play fake. Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run with Crowell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They keep it with Crowell on first. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Here we go! Flex right, 38!
Now it's Crowell running right. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Crowell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Crowell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. First down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Kaiser. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the counter, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Coleman, the man in motion right. They'll toss it to Crowell. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Crowell. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound.